What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Let's get to that 100k sub mark. So thanks for subbing. And if you haven't already, I hope to earn it today. We got some more of the, Aetherdrift draft ahead of us. We've hit mythic rank, so we're just trying to get into a comfortable position. And yeah, we've opened a decent rare pick one, pack one. One of the 2 or 3 Wrath effects in the format. This one's the Explosive Getaway. Not a true Wrath. It doesn't kill everything guaranteed. But it is pretty solid. It's kind of like a baby Dune Blast, if you will. You can save one of your artifacts or creatures and then deal 4 damage to everything else. Pretty good card. Very splashable. Certainly my first pick here. Other good cards, any of these uncommons, maybe except for Indomitable. The Goblin, just a solid 1 mana 2/1 with Exhaust. Guardian turns into a 5/5, and then Coordinator, great for the red-white vehicles deck. Not too much else to note. Explosive Getaway is a fun one for sure. We're going to follow that up with perhaps a Broadside Barrage, best card in the pack. Defend the Rider is good, but it's not a card I take very high. The versatility is nice. You know, in a pinch, you can make a 1/1 pilot, but the Indestructible Hexproof is often great. Ascendant's solid. I mean, 3 mana for a 1/2 and a 2/2 is a good rate in limited, and it has the Start Your Engines, plus if you get max speed, then it's kind of a nice ability. Barrage, though, has been amazing every time for me. I think 4 toughness is like the magic number in the format, so it deals with a lot of the problematic threats, and of course it gets the looting. Even if you're not playing some cycling value deck, it's good. Pit Automaton has been okay. I don't take it very high, but it's not a bad card. Another Packed Doll Terror, Night Market. Yeah, I think Broadside Barrage. If this is pick one, pack one, for example, I think you just take the Barrage there. Ooh, into a stock up. This one's always very happy to see this one. 3 mana, look at the top 5, put the 2 best or whatever, the 2 that you want the most in your hand. Such a good card. What else is good in this pack? Haven't had great experience with Momentum Breaker, but it's okay. I think it's better early than it is late, of course, as your opponent's likely to have fewer creatures, so it's kind of like you get to choose which one in that sense. Have not been impressed by Pride of the Road. Again, it's okay. You really want other ways to enable Start Your Engines and whatnot, but yeah, the stock up has just been incredible every time. Okay, I mean, I'm not even forcing it, but this is a great start for a Scrounging Skyray, too. This and the Mako, the 1-drop red Cycling Matters cards, have always just been really impressive. The Skyray, I think, is better than the 1-drop, but given that they both have cycling, you know, they're never bad draws, realistically. Tarian's great. 5 mana, 9/7. I mean, it can have 0 text box, or rather 0 abilities. Still be a good card for the rate. Green is just really good in the format, as the creatures are all like undercosted, and they're huge, right? 4 mana, 4/4 trample reach that turns into a 7/7, for example. What does this one do again? Not very good, right? 2 mana, 2/3 with vigilance. Yeah, basically a non-exhaust ability. The tap ability is okay. What is the best card here? Ketradon's amazing. Spray is good. I actually like the Engineer a lot if you're going a blue Start Your Engines type deck. Or rather, maximum speed deck, as this just pokes in. And it does block early. Yeah, I think the Ketradon's the best card here. I mean, Packed All Terror also very good. But I guess the Ketradon also has cycling for 2, so makes sense to take that. We're not going to be taking Stall out as a cycling card. I guess I could take Engineer now. Scoreboard, I haven't been particularly impressed with. 4 mana for this ability is kind of awkward. Yeah, I think I'll just take the flyer now. Okay, Synergist is good. Could go like a blue-white artifact deck, maybe splashing for some good removal spells. It's not crazy. Bounce Off is always nice. It's the second Locust Spray we've seen. Dredger's Insight's also fantastic for like the green-black decks. There's an Artillerist if we wanted to stick with the cycling theme. Okay. A part of me kind of just wants to force red-blue, because somebody in the comments on one of the previous videos was complaining about red-blue, even though I have drafted very little red-blue in these uploaded videos. I think it's like 2 out of 11 drafts have been blue-red, and somebody was like, oh my god! Haven't really got a huge sign anyways. Actually, getting the Keen Buccaneer and the Artillerist back on the wheel was really good for the cycling deck, if that's what we end up with. Ooh yeah, Thopterist is good too. I mean, if nothing else, we know we're probably going to be playing blue in some capacity. But yeah, like I was mentioning, the green cards are just so good. 6 mana, 6/6 reach, gain 4 when you enter, or when it enters, and is cycling 2. Like, green has just such an easy way of stabilizing in the format that, maybe to no surprise, it is the winningest color right now, according to the mathologists. We use 17 lands and whatnot here, and from what I've heard, excuse me, putting on some chapstick, it's freezing out. Yeah, as I was saying, from what I've heard, green takes up the majority of the top commons and has one of the highest win rates. Oh, this was a fun one. March of the World Ooze. I've had this played against me a couple of times. 6 mana with triple green in the cost, so very prohibitive. Creatures you control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to the other types. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's not their turn, you make a, well, what is effectively a 6/6 elephant. Good card. I mean, I haven't seen a reason to be green, really. We've seen a couple of green cards go around, but like Boommobile has been amazing for us as well. Was it yet? No, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, the video where I drafted a failed Push the Limit deck, but it had Boommobile, and every time I drew it, it was just the nuts. Strategist, also fantastic. Very annoying 2/2 flying creature that eventually turns into a 5/5. Necroregion's great. Mini Grave Titan. Lynx is good. Another Guardian. Mangler, I think, is actually like one of the best blue commons in the format. Ooh, this one's another really fun one. Slash good is what I mean. Waxen Shape Thief. 4 mana for a flash clone. Or rather, cloning only your creatures, but it also has cycling, so just a good card. Another Broadside Barrage. There's also a Quag Feast here. Quag Feast, also fantastic removal. But yeah, we've got a really good red-blue. It doesn't even have to be cycling here. We just have a good red-blue start. So we can take a Crash and Burn now. Another card I've been happy with. You have to give me a second, sorry. Well, Hull Drifter's nice. There's the Mangler we were looking for versus Ironclad, which, man, I love Ironclad, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the pick here. Another Mangler. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Probably want to try to find some fixing for the getaway if we can. If our deck is very high in the vehicle count, then the excuse me, then the getaway is going to be better too. Just take the roads here. The Mangler again wheeled. Nice. Yeah, I think this might be like one of the best blue commons. Just the fact that you don't need to crew it for it to be a creature on your opponent's turn just buys you a lot of time. And it's not like a 2-mana 3/3 vehicle is even bad. You know? Okay, Serpent's also a great win con. A little bit light on the artifact count right now, but there's still another pack to go, so that's not concerning. I mean, we could very easily be, well, pushing the limit. I've been mentioning us on my stream the last few days, but I think that card is going to derail me more than anything else in the format. Like, I'm just going to lose 5% of my average win rate just because I'm going to draft that card so much. This card is fantastic. Great open here for pack 3 rare. Thopter Fabricator, 3-mana 4/4 flying vehicle. Gonna make some extra Thopters quite frequently in this deck if it doesn't die immediately too. Oh, and there's the Mako. I mean, how much cycling do I actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not great, but if I have it early on, it's going to be worth it. Oh, Galvanic Blast! Wow. That's awesome. And oddly, it's usually the special guest cards are next to the rares and stuff, so I wonder if somebody got confused by this Galvanic Blast and they didn't see it or something. I mean, maybe they're not playing red, but that's just a sweet pickup. Oh yeah, the Swashbuckler too. Okay, we're doing it. This card's real good in our deck. 3-mana 3/3 haste. Vehicles you control have haste, and whenever you attack, if a pirate and a vehicle attacked, draw 3, discard 2. It is itself a pirate. Wow, another getaway and another barrage. You know what? I guess I don't even need this explosive getaway. Since I don't have any fixing anyways, like I'm just not even going to play those white cards, and we're just going to have a crazy good red-blue deck. Yeah. Like I can probably just cut these Skybox Fairies now instead. The Gear Seeker's looking a little bit awkward. Certainly. I guess the Stall Out's also filler. Skybox Fairy probably better than Stall Out. Oh, that card is worth splashing for. Oh, pick 6, pack 3. Whenever you discard one or more cards, make that many tap 2/2s is so good in this style. I just don't have fixing for it, right? I'm going to take it and hope that we get some fixing at the tail end of the pack here. And there's white fixing for the dang Wrath effects. I mean, I guess the Gilded Goda is kind of fixing, but this doesn't fix, because I need the Chariot on the battlefield already. 4th Mangler, I mean... That's maybe too many manglers. Oh man, I want to be able to splash that chariot. It's so good. Swiftwater Cliffs or another Hull Drifter. Optimizer's all right. I mean, realistically, how many swamps would I need to run if I'm putting the chariot in my deck? 3? I guess I could probably get away with 2. Just like cut the engineer, cut one of the manglers, throw in the Goda, throw in the chariot. Something like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Huge Dismal Backwater pickup. Okay, now we're definitely running the chariot, and we'll just throw in 2 swamps, and that should be sufficient. Big pickup. Yeah, huge pickup. Crazy good. I should probably be running some of these reef roads, right? I mean, I have a ton of vehicles in my deck to do so. It's not that much of a tall order. Maybe just 1 reef road. I'll cut it down to 2 manglers and run the engineer. Don't think our deck's gonna need to be that defensive with the 3/3s. Okay, looks fun. That Dismal Backwater pickup was nice. Ooh, that Fabricator's gonna be good too. Swamp. And the Wicker Folk turn 2. Well, I wouldn't mind drawing something to do next turn, but won't be the end of the world if we don't. And build a Gas Guzzler. The Javelineer, okay. So they're gonna hit me for 2 here. Alright, well I think we have to go with the high upside play of just running out the Fabricator and hoping next turn they cannot kill the Fabricator, and then we get to start drawing a ton of extra cards. Man, that sucks. Wow, brutal. Okay, good beats. So I can boom Mobile for 2 next turn and kill their Javelineer. Okay. This is 2 to crew, so that works. Oh, sure, I'm fine blocking this and letting them get a trigger. Well, I guess I might need to find something here, huh? Unfortunate. Looks like we're gonna lose this one. Take 5 here. They topped something as well. Hopefully they just topped removal and not another creature, but I'd be surprised if that was the scenario here. Okay, well, I guess a 2/2 is not the end of the world. They have the indestructible trick. Wow, they have the hexproof trick. Alright, good beats. I'm not dead, but I have to chump and go to 1. Chump and go to 2, rather. Boommobile. I'm 1 mana short. Because this adds 4. I would need to pay 1 extra, and then I would only have 1 mana left over. Alright, good beats. Well, maybe I played that a little bit bad. Let's see. I guess I could save the Fabricator and go for a different creature first. And then try to go for Fabricator plus immediate cycling for value. Because none of the cards they played were particularly, like, good. We just died to a curve with some removal. But their card quality wasn't, like, insane. Like, we didn't lose to some crazy bomb. It was just a curve, yeah, I mean, good beats. Best of 1 is always going to be curving out, and, you know, having good interaction is going to be top tier, so maybe on me for not playing into that a little bit more. Yeah, this is another game where I'm probably just going to run out the Fabricator turn 3. It's just too good not to. There are a few things red-blue has, but they are specific. Okay. So I'm going to take 3. They're going to go to 2 speed. So let's cycle the Artillerist, trigger the Fabricator, see what we draw. Go Mangler. And we have our 3/3 on OP's turn. Copying Fabricator is kind of juicy with the Shape Thief. Are they just going to animate into a 4/4 draw card? Don't mind that. Snap blocking. Pass. Alright. Going for it. Broadside Barrage. Yeah, I like this. And I'm gonna bounce my Fabricator, deny them a loot. If we draw an untapped land next turn, we get to go second Fabricator into Barrage. Kind of disgusting. Oh, they have the Monument! God! Every time I see this card, I'm so sad. They're living the dream. Yeah, it looks like they have a good cycling deck for the most part. Wonder if they're just going to draw an extra card here. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense, right? Draw an extra card. Yeah, for sure. They might as well hit me for 3 here. Mako. Okay. Cycle the Mako, make 2 1/1s. I think I need to put him dead next turn. It's not likely I lose here, but it is possible. Oh, Far Fortune is sick. Whenever you attack, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. If a source you control will deal damage to an opponent or permanent, if you have max speed, it deals that much damage, plus 1 instead. Wow, very close to death. Sheesh. We just win here, though, right? Pilot. That can crew. Barrage. Makes 2 more Thopters to crew. Wow. Crazy. Thopter Fabricator, though. What a card. Yeah, their deck looked cool, too. Just came down to, what, were we on the play there? Maybe that was what it came down to. Sheesh. Overall, though, I'd say that this format has actually been a little bit grindier than I thought. I thought with vehicles especially, and the ones that are undercosted, games would be going real fast, but the more I've played, I think the less that has actually been realized. Even the quote-unquote aggressive decks are oftentimes a little bit slower in being able to finish things off. Right, this is a nice hand. Manglers are actually pretty good here in just buying us time. Have all of our colors as well. Alright, so we got to do the Fabricator stuff. Let's hope that we can draw our Chariot, our black splash card, and maybe start doing some zombie things with that. Is this another mirror match of sorts? I don't really care if they kill my Buccaneer in response here. I'm still going to get the loot value. I guess the 4th mountain's probably not that worthwhile. So they can turn that into a 4/4. Uh... Hmm. Guess I'm just gonna cycle the Mako. Play out another Mangler and say go. Not the ideal turn, but it is what it is. Need to find a second blue source here. Okay, there's the Ray. There's one cycle. Okay, oh, they might have a push the limit deck too. They're missing lands. Bounce off is actually kind of great. Wow, we need a second blue source so bad. Oh, this is sick. They're stuck on lands, but I'm stuck on things to do. It's brutal. I guess I'm gonna trade away one of my Manglers for one of their cards here. Guess I'm pretty happy with trading for the Refueler or the Skyray. Okay. Pass? Alright, I'm just gonna pass back. No more attacking for me. Not into that much open mana. Well, rather, that many cards in hand. Bounce off on the Skyray is gonna be pretty disgusting. I guess they did discard a land to Barrage too, so... Although from their perspective that was probably right, given that they had 2 1-mana cycles to follow up pretty quickly with. Yeah, they played a cycling land out. So I'm going to bounce off the Skyray now, and that's going to put 8th card into their hand, and they're going to have to discard if they don't do anything here. I mean, they could have a counter, I guess. Still think I like drawing cards more than playing out the Gear Seeker for now. So we have 7 mana. I can boom for 4. Does Skyray pass again? pretty good draw. I think I'm just going to play out the Serpent and pass. I don't want to crew the Hull Drifter with the Thopterist attack, and then they kill it and I can't play the Serpent anymore. I mean, they just might have another Tuck card or something, but whatever. Sure. Furthermore, if I play the Gear Seeker pre-combat and then attack with the Hull Drifter and they cycle 2 cards, they get to eat the Hull Drifter. So, I don't think I'm too keen on that either. Alright, Gunner's good. This card's a Thopterist. I guess I'm going to stock up first and then Broadside Barrage. Wait, I have 3 Broadside Barrages in this deck? I do not remember that. That's pretty funny. Now the question is, do I want to attack the Hull Drifter into Skyray? A 1 blue cycling card. There are not that many of those. Red, maybe I don't attack, but blue, I think I do. Perfect. Oh, they've got their own Boo-mobile, so they can do this for 4? Oh, I guess, you know what? I don't even have that many good targets for this. Yeah, this is pretty lackluster. That's fine. Okay. Let's start off with Barrage on their flyer. That's fine. Actually, this is 2 to crew, so I can go like this. Well, actually, no. I guess we want to have both 3/3s on defense. Cycle the heavy. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8. So Boo-mobile is now for 5 currently. So yeah, if one of the Hull Drifters connects, we will get the win. Well, that's actually really good for us to see. Because now, when I animate my flyers, if they ever try to kill it, they're going to take 4 damage. Nice. Alright, so that's a win. Yeah, this format is extremely complex. Like, it is very easy to make mistakes, and don't get me wrong, I have made plenty, but it's not even just making mistakes, it's not realizing some amount of plays, you know? Alright, boom. Once again goes the dynamite. GG. Okay. Yeah, games go long. Or it's a grind for sure. Like, we've only played 3 games in however much time, you know? On the play here. I think I'm not going to play the Mako out turn 1 with this hand. I think we would probably rather cycle it by the looks of things. Vehicles, you control face when you attack with a pirate and a vehicle, so that does not include mounts, sadly. Could make a treasure there, but I'd rather get in for 3 extra damage. Now next turn we have the option of playing the Mako and then broadside barraging, if we want to. Green-white, okay. So that is the more mounty vehicle deck. Whoa, that's a good draw. We don't need the Sky Ray anymore. Good, 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 good. Sunmare's great, but we can bounce that baby off. What is that, Ward 2? Oh, did I mess up? I might have actually messed up there. If I had played the Thopter Fabricator, Crude... Oh no, I would have to attack with the Goda, so there was no way for me to also attack with the Swashbuckler, never mind. Yes. Actually, let's attack here. Oh, this is so sick. This is so sick. They get to eat one of my creatures with the Rex, but they are in such a bad spot. This is crazy. They have crazy good value rares. It's just... I I mean, look at this. Gear Seeker Serpent follow-up is absurd. What a draw. And even if they have the White Wrath here, which would be insane, Boommobile is currently for 3, so we'd only need to draw 1 more land to just boom them out of the game. Yeah, this draw was nuts. Fantastic curve with pretty good interaction, like, oof. You gotta feel a little bit bad for them, but not really. They're playing green-white after all. Alright, 3 and 1. Alright, on to the next. Ooh, decent looking hand. Is this a turn 1 Mako? I think it's going to be, but I really need to find a 3rd land here, so this is a little bit risky. Yeah, if I don't hit a 3rd land next turn, I'll have been punished by playing out the Mako and not cycling it off for a land. Let's see, I guess... Yeah, I guess we're just sacking the Mako here. And we did not find a land. There it is. Wow. Absolutely brutal. Alright. Got there. Guess I'm gonna go like this. And I have a feeling they will trade, given that I have a vehicle and the Swashbuckler, but maybe they have a removal spell for the Swashbuckler and they don't want to. The draw 3, discard 2 is good, but it wasn't like insane there anyways. Could have also just played the Swashbuckler and pass. I don't think that would have been terrible. There's the Ascendant. So remember, that does give your vehicles haste, but it doesn't like auto-crew your vehicles. So I'm probably going to play the Thopterist next turn unless they give me a good target for the Boommobile, which unlikely unless it has like no toughness. So yeah, we'll just go Thopterist pass here. Just gonna take the 4 and let them get more speed. Seems like a rather bold attack. Drifter for 3. Ah, okay. That's good. Wanted to hit a land there so badly. I guess at this point I probably just do this though. Boommobile for 1, kill the tortoise. crew the 3/3 in response. Then, this a pirate? No. A pirate and a vehicle. So sadly, gonna have to trade away my swashbuckler here, but I think that's fine. No point holding back the 1/1, since it's not blocking anything there. Sorry, Chariot. But yeah, had I been able to hold up, or had I drawn a land here to also bounce something off or kill a 2 toughness creature, that would have been pretty nice. Okay. I think we're gonna kill the, Nah. We'll kill the Ascendant. It's too risky to leave alive, plus that gives us a good bounce target if they don't do anything else. So I might take quite a bit of damage this turn, but they don't hit maximum speed, and, well, our Boomobile is a 6/6, so... Pass! Oh, okay. Ooh, that's right, we have a Galvanic Blast in this deck. I think I want to hold Drifter pre-combat. If we draw either a blue or red source, we're going to have something we get to hold up. Okay, if we don't, I think then I just attack for 1 in the air. And we're still sitting pretty... Blast goes face, right? Yeah, we can dome them for 4 if we want to. I have to remember that the momentum breaker's on the board, though, and that can gain 2. That card is sick. Okay, so it gives their zombies +1/+1, and it can give a creature in their graveyard an embalm until end of turn, which means they get to, yeah, start getting crazy value, though that does make our bounce off even better. And we're still winning in the air here. That is not a good attack, right? That doesn't have death touch or anything. Okay. So they're throwing away a 4/3 and they get a Surveil in return. I think that's pretty good for us. Nice, that's also good. That doesn't blow up artifacts though, right? No. So we'll try to put them on a 2-turn clock, assuming they don't hold up mana to activate their momentum breaker. Man, holding up 2 1-mana tricks with Swiftwater Cliffs is nice. Okay. Sure. I think I'll just bounce here instead of doing anything else. I mean, if they have the White Wrath, good beats. So I can bounce my own creature here if I want to. Do I want to bounce Boom or do I want to bounce Drifter? But then again, saving bounce off for one of their creatures is also fine. But it feels like bouncing the whole Drifter makes more sense. Okay. Well, smelled it coming, but what can you do? We still have, Oh, when that creature dies this turn, it's not even in combat. Okay, that's pretty funny. We still have 2 removal spells at least, but they are certainly winning now. Them getting back Tortoise doesn't really matter, at least. That's just a random 4-2 defender. Okay, Gear Seeker's pretty good. Very good, even. So we have him on a 2-turn clock, I guess. Oh, God. Wait. That's really good for us. Crash and burn, kill it, and draw 2 cards again. Sweet. Yeah, and we're gonna main phase. We already discarded Chariot, right? Yeah, okay. That was probably best possible outcome, honestly. Ooh, stock up, too. Okay. Alright. The rat is slightly annoying, but... Again, we should have them on a 2-turn clock here. I will probably blast their Javelineer if they wrappings it this turn. Probably. Oh, right, I can't. It's a 4-3. Okay. Never mind. Can't do that. Now the question is, do I want to kill the rat? I think the answer is yes, actually. I know they can get it back, but that's not until next turn. I could have used the Goaded to crew the Mangler to crew the whole Drifter and keep the Serpent back, but I think I want to do it this way instead, since the Mangler still can just block their 4-3 next turn. But I do have them Dobbs. Cards left in my library, still 10. 7. 7 of them. Not the 3 lands that we put on the bottom. Okay, good. Spunky, spunky. And we are now 4-1. Go, go. Okay. Grindy, grindy baby. How we looking here? Oh, God, we have the Chariot. I'm on the draw. I'm going to keep this hand. Any red source, and our hand just becomes very, very solid. We have 8 red sources in the deck, and there are plenty of blue cards that we can draw to still buy us more time as well. The upside here is just too good. I hope I draw a mountain next turn. Like, we're 25% on any individual draw, basically. Okay. Oh my god, they have the World Wagon. I need to draw a red source this turn. This thing is so good. I'm gonna have to stock up. Oh, bounce off might actually save us. Bounce off is gonna let me go barrage plus bounce next turn, which could get us back in the game. Maybe they don't have a way to crew the World Wagon this turn. Okay, so they're gonna have to crew with both creatures at least, so I'm not gonna be taking as much damage. I'm still taking 6 though. Oh wow, I'm taking 8. Sheesh. Because the World Wagon triggers again when it attacks. Okay, never mind, we are just dead. I guess that's not true. I mean, Swashbuckler pass. The Buckler actually holds off. This is banking on the opponent not having a single interactive spell. Maybe a tough ask. But full blame here on me. We kept a risky hand and our opponent had a very, very nice start. The problem, or rather, another problem we have is, again, the Chariot tokens enter tapped, so that's going to stop us from being able to make some aggressive moves and getting a lot of good blockers on the same turn that we might need them, you know? Doing this before they attack so that they don't get an extra land again. That one has 6 toughness. I cannot broadside barrage that by itself. Oh my gosh. Wow, I actually think we would have gotten there if they didn't have a 7/6 vehicle, because now I'm going to have to broadside plus blast it. Oh my lord. That is a lot of rares, by the way. It's insane. Actually, so close to being able to stabilize here. Just a little bit too far behind. I'm gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, go to 3. Ay, ay, ay. And that's assuming they have actual nothing here. Sure, I mean, can't beat anything anyways. Okay, dang it. Well, for the record, had I hit the red source on turn 3, we would have actually been very easily winning, I think. But, yeah, kept a hand that needed a red and didn't find the red until one turn too late or whatever, so good beats, good draw by the opponent. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, and then the biscuit slaps you back. Okay, there's a good hand. On the play here, turn 2 Goda, turn 3 Artillerist. Saddle up, perhaps. Or actually, ooh, we've got the Swashbuckler with a Mangler. We might get some very fast aggro pressure here. They just didn't have a play? Okay, never mind. 5 damage on turn 3 it is. Okay, just a bounce is fine. So instead of hitting them for 3 extra damage, I think because I missed a land, it's actually better to get a treasure there. That's fine. Well, actually, we now get a free attack if we want to. Holy crap, didn't hit a land? What? Well, that's absurd. Wow. That's very unlucky. I mean, we're actually hoping they just play Tarion out this turn. Land Tarion would be great. Sheesh. Do it. Tarion. 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 Yeah, crazy though. Okay, that's fine. That is strange. Alright, well I'm gonna go for Barrage here and see what they do. Fang Guardian to give it +1/+1. Or +2/+2 rather. I still get to rummage, or rather loot here. Which means I still get to attack with my Goda. Okay, that's fine. Tarion. Excellent. Sure. Okay. Yeah, let's get our other flyer online. Apparently the refueler is bugged, and it allows... Oh, maybe I shouldn't even say it. It allows the opponent of the refueler to use their exhaust abilities multiple times. Ah, the freaking Ketradon, so good. Oh, that copying Gear Serpent is actually pretty sick too. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna pass here. And this is what I'm talking about, the green creatures. So good at stabilizing. Okay. Well, I mean, I could double barrage the Ketradon if I want to. What other ways do I have to deal with Ketradon? I have Crash and Burn. Because if I copy this Serpent and just unblockable hit him for 5, I mean, that takes a long time here. So I think I'm gonna go for Barrage. Fabricator's not bad. Although discarding the Shape Thief is awkward. Yeah, I don't know about this play. Oh, that thing's got reach. That is also unfortunate. Level this thing up, I guess. Yeah, it actually feels like I'm pretty dead here now. I think I need to go for the high risk, high reward play. I know the Fabricator had haste, but... Oh man, what a brick, dude. Yeah, we're dead. Wow, brutal. They get to go eat. Yeah, pretty dead here. Wow. Brutal. 4 lands and a Aetherdrift. Alright, GG's. Good stabilized by them. Maybe that turn that I passed... Or actually, maybe it was the time that I could have Waxened, right? That was maybe the issue. I think we had the tools to win, and I just maybe played suboptimally. GG's. Yeah, can't complain. I think I had the tools to win, so... Big damn green creatures. There might have been an earlier turn where I could have attacked with the shark and a vehicle. But maybe passing up on the copied Gear Seeker was what cost me. Yeah, this deck was good. I mean, 4 wins isn't bad. But I think this deck could have done a lot better. We had so many good interactive cards and a lot of ways to push through. Sad we never got to do the chariot thing, certainly, but yeah, more than anything, I'm kind of sad that I probably spewed off that last game. So, a lot of decisions to make in this format. This is going to be a very complex set. I mean, between all of the crewing, cycling, just there are so many things to do. There are a ton more decisions, it feels like. So, I'm coming around to it. I'm not as worried about vehicles as I was when I started this format. Just gotta play better. Too much thinking. All right, friends. We'll see you back next time.